EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24, Mahomes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Gain of 6 yards.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 20. Yard line.
The ball carrier. Anthony Hitchens brought him down. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 49-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now it's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
That's good.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Again, the ball carrier.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-0, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the Ravens will add on to their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14. Chiefs nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his first season.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like Jay2datop's with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
On the run, he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as the Ravens push further out in front. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Mahomes dropping one to Williams here. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And 7.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the 2nd half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Dorian O'Daniel.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He gets his underneath to Dobbins, and he will have a Ravens 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Jay2datop's. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw again is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jackson will throw again. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the first carry for Brian Hill. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Jackson on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Push him back. Push him back. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Jackson from the shotgun. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Chiefs nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
On the play. And it's third down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost two, and it brings up fourth.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Here's more on the return. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on the punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Baltimore. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go play action now. Jackson. The quick slant caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Chiefs, nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
48 for Mike. Let's get 15.
7